Hello, I'm Dr. Janet Hall, clinical psychologist and hypnotherapist and author of 8 books, including 6 books on parenting. And in this clip, what I'd like to share with you is my book called How to be Boss of Bedtime. Now, what's interesting about this book is it's actually written in 2 parts. The first part, and obviously the title of the book, How to be Boss of Bedtime, is for the children. The idea is to inspire your child to feel that by going to bed readily, they're actually being the boss of themselves. They're actually making a good choice, a healthy choice, a choice that's going to help them have a good night's sleep and a great day the next day. And as a parent, I bet that's what you want for your child. So the first section for children has lots and lots of really cute cartoons that they can relate to. And it talks about routines that the children can use to get to bed easily. There's a game called the Sleep Right, Sleep Tight game. And that's what you play with your mum or your dad, depends on who's on duty. And the mum will come in and tuck you in. And I do hope you have a lovely bedtime ritual. Make it up. I made one up for my kids where I would stroke them on the brow and sing them a little lullaby. And you know, one of the absolute most wonderful times of my life was as they were getting older, and one night I wasn't feeling well and I said, kids, you can stay up for the school holidays. And I tucked mummy in, and there I was feeling all sick and miserable, and they stroked my brow and sang me that lullaby, and I had tears rolling down my cheeks. They knew how good it made you feel to have a good night ritual to go to bed. I also talk in the book for the kids about magic breathing, which is how to breathe so that your entire body relaxes. It's very hard to stay awake when you're breathing big, deep, beautiful breaths and letting your body relax. There's some tips in here for parents to teach their child about what happens in the morning when the child wakes up. We're talking about, say, 5 years and older, and mum and dad are asleep. So what would be great is if you could teach your child how to get their own bowl of cereal, how to stay in their room and play with their toys, read their books, and wait until mum and dad got up. Imagine how good you'd feel to go to bed at night knowing that you're not going to have grisly, miserable kids demanding their breakfast. Within reason, of course, depending on the time the children wake up. Then there's a section for parents. Now this is what you need to read really, really carefully and make sure that you stick to your guns. That if you say to the child 8:30 is your bedtime, then you start winding the child down at around about 8 o'clock with the rituals, the clean the teeth, the shower, the put on the jammies, the into bed, the read the storybook, and that lights are out at 8:30. You have to be very careful because kids are so manipulative. I remember myself as a kid, the kinds of delaying tactics that they can use, like, I need to go to the toilet again. Part of your ritual should be to make sure that they've been, and if necessary, to have a potty in their room. They should have a glass of water. They should have another storybook, a nightlight if they need to. And you should make sure that both mum and dad have given them a good night kiss. So I really recommend How to be Boss of Bedtime as a book that you can share with your child, and you and the children can come up with rules and routines that will make bedtime a happy time in your household.